we're out here again, excavating out for that garage. I got set behind on the scheduling of this because our tree removal guy didn't show up. I'm trying to excavate out right here, a little nook, so that I can get over more into this hillside. In order to move my bucket, swing over the roof, basically. If I had a skid steer operator, another operator I'd back out here and let him use the skid steer to grab this, but I'm not going to sit there and switch in and out of machines. I knew once I disturbed this side it would start to slump off. But yeah, so we are way behind schedule. I couldn't work yesterday because their neighbors were around vacationing. Big family and friend group. They had RVs and stuff, and the neighbors are literally right. You know, they share the same yard basically. So they didn't want me around, so I was like, yeah, it's fine, I got other stuff to do. He's like, you don't have anything else to do than work. He's like, I don't want to put you out of work for the day. I said, no, I always got stuff to do. So whether it's office work or another job to get to, I took the equipment and went to another job. That load is heavy. Put my blade down. But yeah, I don't want to have to 360 degree spin the opposite direction just to move this dirt. So I want to go up and over the roof of the garage. I'm sure I'll get dirt and rock on it and stuff, which is fine. I'll sweep or blow it off or whatever. Let's see if we can do it. That's a nope, but I have to build a platform. So we've got to do it like this. I'm gonna bury my tracks and have to pull myself out with my skid steer. Soft sands. So back to where we were. There is a gas line in here, but I removed the propane tank. They're going to just run a new gas line. The gas is only for the heat, so should get the other bucket on. Make sure the tail swing isn't going to be rubbing. Looks good. Make a big enough hole to get in next to the house with the Mini, which I'm thinking I'm going to have to remove that stump, which may require me driving up there. That is a big stump, but I'm going to try to undermine it and just push it out of the way. still gonna watch out for that water line. Rub against those clamps and stuff that are on there from the patch, because you can rip those clamps off by just rubbing up against them. Just a patch. I think I said it in a video that they're putting in a new well. Had to adapt and overcome, figured out how to get underneath the overhang. Got myself an oak log. I don't want to use a skid steer to bust this up. It's pretty hard and it's got a lot of roots in it. I don't want to use a skid steer because, one, there is a water line there and I really don't feel like hitting that with the skid steer. So I picked up an oak log, an old limb from the tree that was removed. They left, got buried in the sand. And I'm using it to get up underneath the overhang. And I should be able to go relatively fast because this shouldn't break the water line. I mean, in theory, it shouldn't. But you can see how, like, it's just like hitting concrete with this thing. I believe they're getting new gutters eventually, so I'm not super concerned about the gutters, but you hit the gutters hard enough, you'll damage the flashing, what do they call that stuff? Oh, there's the water line. I hit it. The drip edge, that's what it's called. I don't want to damage the drip edge. Yep, and I broke the gutters. They're crappy plastic ones. That piece should have been siliconed on. Alright. I should really have a metal piece welded for something like this. If I had a welder, I would and I knew how to weld, I would probably run into town and grab a piece of metal. And weld together like a thick piece of metal, I don't know what gauge. And put like a little spike on one end, that way I can flip it around and have one end smooth. But then you run into that piece of metal, could easily bust a water line. And put on one end like a little claw or something, a little hook, just to bust up these ruts a little bit easier. But I'm getting it. I really only need to do this section because I should be able to stay far back enough to reach up underneath there with the bucket. I just can't get back far enough currently. In order to extend my arm all the way out. To get up underneath the overhang. I would have hand shoveled it, but I stuck the shovel in there and it just stopped. It's dense. It's got so many roots in it that this is way faster. And I get to use the equipment. Okay, so it looks like they ran it as close to the building as they could. As of right now, that's what it looks like. Who knows what it is up ahead. figure out how to make a piece of glass that doesn't have a reflection in it when the light hits it. It'd be really cool. Because even though you're gonna get dust in your cab no matter what, it'd be nice to be able to keep the cab shut and keep as much dust out as possible. I gotta watch the overhang, I gotta watch the water line. Wish my log was just, 2 feet longer. That'd be really sweet. Because in order to get all the way against the block here, I have to grab it with only one part of the thumb. I gotta be careful too, because this wall is bowed in already. So I really gotta like scrape this slowly. Without putting a lot of pressure against it. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the corner needs to be tuck pointed again. This wall should be pushed out and retucked, remortared. Maybe that's something that they'll have done. I don't know. It's something that I'm not doing currently because I lost my employee. So, and he's done that kind of stuff. Not that I can't tuck point. I just don't got the time to. It's something simple and easy that he can easily do. And I hit it again. Well, I'll keep doing this and working it, and we'll get back to you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna adjust myself here. We got a stump to remove, and I try to get it with the Mini, but that thing is too big. So I don't know if I can fit this thing in there or not. But we're gonna find out if we can or not. It's kind of one of those things where I might have to drive up and around with this big boy. I really don't want to do that, but the stumps kind of got to go. You know, I was thinking, I really wish I would have got rubber tracks for this machine so I can unload it on pavement. Load and unload it on pavement. And this thing just acts so much different from the Mini. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. That's how much different this thing acts. And it's the angle of the joysticks too. Just the positioning of the sticks is way different. You know? But I'm thinking my ass is too fat to fit in there. But I didn't measure. I'd rather just try it and see what happens. What a terrible freaking push. Like, it's just so awkward. Maybe I'm better off pushing like this? No. Alright, let's slow is smooth, smooth is fast. after being in a Mini all day, or half the day, I just don't know what I'm doing in this machine. Like I said, the sticks are completely different. That was a little fast. Almost hit the freaking garage. Alright, we need higher fan speed on the AC. That's it. As much fan speed as I get. Oh, I wish it would cool down. Maybe we put it on auto. See what happens. Maybe the machine's smarter than me and it'll figure out what it needs to do. The AC was working. It wasn't working, and then it was working. So yep, let's hit the cab at the teeth. I don't need to worry about this pile. That'll be underneath the machine. This will not be underneath the machine. This will be right where the tracks are going. Whoop. Like I said, completely different mechanics to this thing. The tree guy was at the homeowner's like, what about the stump? The tree guy's like, yeah, that guy can get that with that machine. Like, dude, do you see how small this hole is? Four degrees, 4.5 degrees currently towards the garage. And then I gotta somehow rotate without hitting the damn garage or my ass on the side of the cut. Alright, where's my air? Shut her down, start her over. Oh, that's cool. I don't know. I have no idea. Thermostat issue? 61, the thermostat stuck? Oh, wow. There's a tornado here. Yeah, it must be thermostat thing. Yeah, that's working. Relics activate. Yeah, I gotta see where that is. Is that still set for the view? Oh, playroom. Yep. I just can't have a machine to forward before I look at the building. Yeah. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, almost pulled myself flying in the building. So far she hasn't even budged or moved. I mean, look at that. It doesn't even attempt to move. The dirt that you're into is so dense. Compared to everything else around here. See if we can get a little bit on this side. Nope. He looks in neighbor's outfit, over his small looking out. See, that road goes straight down. I was concerned about it's falling over, like, this area out. But no, we have to do. Whoa. Calm down, cowboy. About a foot away from the overhang. Let's see if I can get closer. On the backside. I'm going to see what's going to make. Oh, if I'm here, we rip off the house. Watch the water line, run over, we can fast. So I dug it out with the Mini. She moves, but she is like 8 feet tall of root system. And I don't want it rolling into the house, but I gotta tip it over to bust off some of that dirt on the bottom. I ran into a bunch of gravel. She doesn't quite want to tip. There it is. I mean, it is super heavy with all that dirt on it. But she's loose at least. At least she's heavy, so heavy that she doesn't want to roll. I gotta check my back end again. Inches. Plenty of room. Need to get a seat cover for this thing. I'm always full of freaking grease. But as she stands right now, I cannot lift her and move her with this machine. Dug a hole to tip it into and get it kind of upside down, or relatively upside down, at least away from the building more. And maybe rotate it? I don't know, I'm just kind of playing around at this point. There we go, hells yeah! When a plan comes together, eh? Might have to get the Mini in here to munch at her a little bit. See if I can pick her up and kind of just attempt to move it. Nope, we're tipping it up, right side up. That is not what we want to do. We can work this side at least. My track is like 2 inches away from the water line. It's fantastic. over here, and out the corner, it's open. Just gonna take out some more. Here, roll this way. Wish I could move the dirt elsewhere. So just right in toward me. Yeah, there we go. Shoot bottom. Yeah, look at that. Look at tap 340 for this thing. You can pick it up. What's 40,000 or 40,000 meters? A lot. I'm probably not up like 5 down there, but see what happens. Maybe my grip on this thing. Here's the water line. Try to keep it around. Well, it's a movable object now. It's just kind of immovable at the same time. And move the dirt between the roads. There's so many roads to this thing. Hey, look, there's my face. Oh, it's freezing out hydraulic fluid. Pick it up and just drop it a couple dozen times. Should probably lose enough dirt. I don't hit the house. Alright, I don't want it to tip towards the garage, so we're gonna move our pile of dirt. Digging back and use our dirt to keep us safe from rolling the stump into the garage, house, whatever. So, let's do this. Are we like your life? Everything out? Yep, I do. There you go. Shoot right a little bit. Think it's good? Shoot there, remove the stump. You got the light, right? What's your process on this? Well, you see, I just kind of rake the teeth back and forth over the bottom and hope the dirt falls off. I wonder if people know that, like, excavator guys, they kind of just guess on everything. Oh, oh, that jarred me pretty good. Let's get it returned. Is that in the house? I'm still thinking about it. Got stuff around. That might fix my feet a while ago. I'm going to let the video stick through it. Stop it. I don't think I know. Can you get it? Oh, with these. With these, the machine rattles back and forth. Open wide. I'm not going to drop it like that. Alright, this one needs some pretty grips on that. I was thinking, oh Jesus. I'm going to keep the other side of the stump part. Is there anything? Get that. I keep the other side of the stump, like so. Oh, you can get to this, obviously, 0. Guaranteed. can weigh it. Where does it tell me my weight? I gotta pick it up again though. I can't pick it up. How much does it weigh? Material select. Okay, I'm setting grade for some reason.